week of the Ghana Esports League done and dusted, and I must say it met up to our expectations, and some of them even blew our minds away. SC action truly superb, but there might have been some things that you might have missed, and in this one I'll be telling you 5 things we learned from week 1 of the Ghana Esports League. We'll start it off and I'll tell you there might be a new sheriff in town. This guy's name was almost on everybody's lips around. Survival is here to cause trouble. With a partnership with Wonder Kid for Virtual Union, he did a lot of damage on stream and off stream to Modern Row. We saw his first game Survival beating Mod at a huge number of goals and setting it perfectly. It almost feels like the passing of the baton moment from Wonder Kid to Survival. Somebody ready to take the whole esports scene by storm. Taps on a lot of people have asked off and he might be in. First chance of the player lock will come in back post.
That's a beautiful.
It ain't taking too much time to announce himself to the fans. Survival in the perfect way possible. I think the way he's even done it, like shielding off the defender, human, so getting into your savior. Immediately I see human, so I don't know why Killer Free comes to mind. He kept abusing him in the National Soccer League, but see him here also do magic. It's just indeed spectacular. Just doing a little bit too much, trying to break down that defense. And right now, look, defending in the game, I've spoken to Kobe and Wonder Kid and they've shared their thoughts on it with how difficult it is.
It's very difficult.
Player switching and to be able to keep up with everything happening. It's difficult, and indeed it's difficult when you're playing against a guy like Survival. Every single year we have somebody coming onto the block and making a lot of noise. Survival. And look at the sequence as to how you got that goal. Quick passing like Del scored it into space. You didn't switch early onto Van Dijk, you get punished.
Probably grab the goals and get the win for you.
No, we've spoken so much about the Ghana Niger battles, and Niger confirmed top 4. Killer Freak, Farouk, Baji, Rufai. And we were having conversations about it, and a lot of people dropped their top 4 for Ghana potentially. And someone said Survival should be in the mix.
Yes.
Is he good enough to be in the mix?
Yes, I think he has the capability.
So if you were to make your top 4, you'll be in. And oh my word, this guy's just keeps on going. That's goal number 3 in the first half already. I knew it was good, but this good to be beating a player like Mod is truly superb. That's Toby.
He's so good. I don't know if he still plays the game or not, but yeah, he's the one I want to see in this tournament. But my top 4, I think I know my top 3.
Yeah, just because before you conclude the top 4, we get to see that third goal which caught us off guard. It's like he just has so many ways in which he attacks. Like over the top through ball, he's got it on lock. The player locks to get it to space, he's got it on lock. Like every single thing in the game that works,
and let's
he
not
can pull off.
About his shot selection, he knows when to play a normal shot, he knows when to travel, he knows when to play a finesse.
The fact that he's been beaten this easily is quite surprising. It just shows the levels that Survival is at. But the game has not ended yet. There's still a whole other 45 minutes to play. Survival in on goal with Vitinha will make it number 4. This guy knows no rest. Modern Row taking a thrashing in the first half and it's not looking good at all. Wow. What a spectacular performance this is. Survival, he'll have his name on everybody's lips at this point. Is a favorite. Play Province, your squad is great. Yourself, Cobbs, Jonas, Kalu, that's a really good squad. But you look at that duo of Survival and Wonder Kid. And the Survival can do this in a first game against you. It is derailing to play against Wonder Kid in the second leg. For Mod, he's using him in a winger. I don't know if he's playing in a 4-2-2. Actually, it kind of looks like a 4-2-2. Whereas Pedro Neto and Ginola, that's actually playing in the wide position. So that's the shape now. I think he's switched the formation a little bit to give him more of an attacking advantage. Survival schooled off a little bit on the offensive end, but that doesn't mean he won't be trying for more goals. And just like that 5-star performance, we got another.
The press.
That's and you win it back every single time. Low driven shot as you were. Another goal goes in. Toby and Gabi also a very interesting duo in that sense. They could be making a lot of noise. Maybe this might be the goal for Mod as you win it back. Surely now, finally. Getting one back, Mod. All of his efforts. I know it's a difficult situation to be in, but the goals do count in the Ghana Esports League. He's coming with the name, the skill, and all of that. And his 5 goals, his 4 goals up. Yeah. GG's. And now look. Another one going in. Survival, he's comfortable, he's cruising. Goal number 6.
Just getting more goals. make sure that on top of the league with match goal difference. And he's clearly doing that.
Oh, Survivor might be in again. We might have goal number 7 on our hands. Ronaldo. This guy just relentless. Amazing stuff from the new, can we call him the new wonder kid on the block? This guy definitely going places more. Losing possession here, you can't afford to do it. One time over the top through ball, and he doesn't want to take any chances. Green time finish as well. It's going to end up in the back of the net.
For sure.
Now I know we are all familiar with the saying, revenge is the dish best served cold. I'm here to tell you it can be served both cold and hot. There were 2 forms of revenge on the day, and it was quite surprising. We'll start it off with the main broadcast on stream. Big ups. You remember that Infamous lost to Sergio at the VGA grid. He came for revenge, and what a way to do it. To be the Gatsby Esports man, he served the revenge perfectly cold. On the other hand, another VGA grid matchup came to pass once more. The Ghana Esports League with one Wismars wanted revenge on Kalu. It didn't go his way though. It kind of started in his favor, but Kalu told us Play Province needed the 3 points and he came to pick it up. So revenge can go both ways. That's truly insane. We'll be watching closely how the Roots Esports man does, and his teammate, of course, Juvenile, also in the mix. VGA grid finalist as well. He's coming to the scene and he's made a lot of noise as well. The spotlight has been on him and he's always produced at a very high level. Wismars might be in again this time with Genola on the left hand side. Kalu's defense has been steady and solid, preventing Wismars from breaking him down, but you know you can't keep the Roots man for too long. There goes the opener as Wismars with a perfect way to grab his first goal of the game. Excellent finish that was.
Nice. Attacking, intellect, everything. He's very good.
He just sees the game in a different way. And we got another look at that goal. Excellent finish. Olise. I do believe it's the shapeshifters Olise still. He should be finding the back of the net with these. This is a similar thing that happened at the grid.
Exactly.
Missing all of these chances, and Kalu goes on to punish him. And Kalu threw a goal with check. Huge save. The goalkeeper movement superb on that one. Wow. You know what? You almost saw like you saw the writing on the wall. You missed the chance elsewhere, EA will punish you. How many times have you been in that situation?
It always happens. That's how the game has been programmed.
And that's what teammates are for. If you can't help your teammates in that situation, then why are you here? And Play Province, knowing that they've lost their first game, they are going into this game like a wounded lion. They need points on the board. Must win. I mean, Kamik hasn't played at all. Yeah. How confident are you guys that you'll be able to pick up points when you guys do play?
Charlie, we vex. We vex, but just say, I don't know why our match has been put in the last. We are because
Wismars, it seems like he heard us. And we said he was wasteful. Well, not on that occasion at all. Michael Olise. He is the danger man up top.
Grace.
For the Roots Esports player. And I think he's gone near post both of the times. Yeah. We have a beast. We have a beast to unlock us. We'll get to see how that goal actually went down. Nice, lovely player lock. Oh, that was just excellent. The trickster dribbling. Insane. From Wismars himself.
I always tell him that he should just, like, he's one of the best. If he plays to his potential, I don't think there'll be a lot of people who can stop him.
Man in form as well. We'll see him actually later on.
Okay, then
Wismars, he could get possibly the third one. It's what he wanted to do earlier on. And today might just seem like the day for the guys who want the revenge.
I think he's listening to us. He's taking his chances.
Who joins that squad?
I'm going to give 3 players.
3 more players?
Yes. I can't fit them into the last
2. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to mention Wismars.
Wismars in the mix, okay.
Survival.
You think he's good enough to face them?
Yeah.
Wow. So if we put up a Survival versus Kelafi, you think he can hold his own? For everybody, look, there's been conversations about him being one of the very best around. He just needs to put up performances together and win those big ones to announce himself to the scene. Right now, Kalu, things not working for him, but maybe a goal might change the way things are looking. Whoa. And speaking of goals, there is one back. And we know goals build momentum.
Kalu know the drill. Hey, Kalu.
Fits your style of play, because I feel like he's a bulky guy. If you're turning with him, you don't have the much success, but Kalu's using him perfectly.
Not at all. I don't like check. I like swift players.
Yes.
People who
like the Messis, the Eusebios, those
who are agile. Even though I think they are very good to move the players, your opponent's players out of position, I don't really fancy.
Carlo might be through and go with check. Play Province. Rise from the ashes. Dios Bendiga, they call him. Carlo right back in the mix. The never say die attitude will always show off. Wow.
Right now, the OP passes.
As we get another glimpse of it, extra pass with Henry, lofted pass, excellent. It will break down the defense. That's why he likes using check. He will push your defenders away. Even Van Dijk couldn't stand that opportunity. Wow. Kalu wins in a promising position. He's got options to choose from. Henry, who is in the finesse? For the very first time, Kalu leads. Play Provinces. Kalu taking his chances as they come. They are leading all of a sudden. The opponent equalizes and now he leads. What are you telling yourself in that moment? Are you making a tactical change? Is the 4-4-2 the best formation to be using right now? In your opinion?
4-4-2 said no. 4-4-2 said no.
Weissmans on the verge of losing this game. But you know what? It's not too bad of a scoreline. If it ends like this, Juvenile still has a chance. Just a one-goal margin, not bad at all for him.
But it will still put a little of pressure
on Juvenile, because now Dels can sit back and invite a little bit of that pressure. Carlos cooking, oh yes! They call him the OG for a reason. He has totally changed the complexion of this game. And he almost pulled it off. Peter Cech gets through and goal once more. It's goal number 6. Kalu.
Weissman's defense is very appalling.
Wow. Those who can play, no, I'm not saying casual, but not in a tournament setting.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have to list your favorite tournament players, Kalu would be in the mix.
Exactly, Kalu is inside. Kalu is a red player. I even put myself.
Yeah,
I'm also a tournament player. Yeah. Because I'll always make sure that one game will be one of my best games.
On to number 3. I know FC25 is coming to a close, but you might need a couple of tips here and there. And if you've been watching the Ghana Esports League, one thing is prevalent. The first time through balls are here to stay. It's still the meta. Find a way to integrate it into your game. Almost every single game, we saw an element of first time through ball. Everybody adding it to their game. If you watch Sergio's match closely, a lot of them in there. It was an Asafua's locker as he went on to beat that Canvic Records Esports team. If you want to learn about FC25, make sure you start from the first time through balls meta, which is quite destroying a lot of teams. Now on to number 4, matchups. They are very important. You can have the best team, but if you don't have the best matchup against your opponent, it could cause disaster. You saw a guy coming with Team Osmos, making sure that someone played first and then he came in second, pick up the scraps and picking up wins. So you can have the best team, but if the matchups are not favoring you, it can distract the way you are playing, and it's going to be key. Strategic tactical matchup for who plays who in the Ghana Esports League is going to count. Now we're down to the last detail, which I deem as the most important and which could direct us to who could win the whole Ghana Esports League. It's not going to be smooth sailing. For point number 5, the upsets will be here. We saw 2 huge upsets. First of all, Canvic Records Esports came in as big dogs. They came in with the VGA Great Champion Montana, but they had a huge reality check. Ultimate Hub definitely surprised everybody. Gabi put in one hell of a performance versus Montana, but it could not have been made possible if Asafua didn't beat Montana the way he did. Credit to the Ultimate Hub team. They put in one hell of a shift.
I think this is going to be a very tough match. So let's see what the match is going to bring up. Because I think they both like holding the ball very much. Yeah. So
Well, speaking of holding the ball, it will open up things for Asafua already. Interesting start we have. And this is the perfect way he could start, because he's coming in as the underdog. If you start well, it can give you momentum to boost your morale forward against a team like Canvic.
I think it's good. I don't know. It's going to be who is going to get his moment. I mean, during this time, yeah. If you're able to get a moment during this time, you're going to come out victorious. Yeah.
Well, things don't unfold the way Mayweather would want, but you have another crack at it with Messi. Already the first few minutes looking fiery for our last game on the broadcast for the Ghana Esports League.
I think Mayweather actually overcooked that chance. I mean, it was quite a big chance because I saw a driven pass to Messi, and I think he overcooked that ball. He could have actually given the driven pass, and it would have been an easy goal for him.
Through ball or go again as a in. He could possibly make it too. Henry!
Wow.
What a finish that is!
Wow.
We said there will be surprises, and already, bang, 2 quick goals. Mayweather, back to those levels that you know he can get to.
You know, I think attacking wise, Mayweather is quite good, and I think what Mayweather is going to find difficult is, as I said earlier on, as the Castleford guy, he's a ball holding player. Zenas is always about upsetting. He's always about upsets and all that, because I remember 2023 he brought in Toby, and I mean he wanted Toby to win.
Yeah,
and
he's what's when they get these first time through balls are insane. Henry, can he find a finish this time? Great tackle. Damn freeze under a little bit of pressure that time. Will wriggle away from it. 20 minutes gone, and the ultimate full hat boys are controlling affairs right now. They go in there with their belly once more. Remember that's really at the back is a block. Everybody seems to be using him. It's either him, Van Dijk, Milinkovic-Savic, maybe Lukaku in the mix as well. Around these 4, everybody keeps rotating.
You know, I kept on saying Van Dijk, I mean, might be or maybe the best defender in the game. But bro, I mean, Vanja and Mamadashvili, I mean, they're
just something else.
It's something
cheap
else,
options for you to use as well. They might be under pressure here. The bill is in the mix.
Bro.
Goal number 3, people. What are we seeing right before our eyes?
We know him online. That's why I told you, you might call him an underdog, but then we know him online. We know he's quite good. That's why I said Mayweather is also good. As you can see, he likes holding the ball. He likes holding the ball.
He's not under pressure at all, too.
No, I mean,
very composed.
Yeah, because he's a very good player. You know, if you see, there's this, you are this underdog, we have this underdog. If you're coming into a big game, I mean a big match against Mayweather like this, you'll be panicking or something. But because he knows he's quite good, I mean I can see the nervousness is quite down, and I mean he's actually doing what he has to do.
30 minutes in, Mayweather down by 3 goals to 0. Who saw this coming? The Ghana Esports League on for shocks, on for surprises. Asafwa looking to make his name in the scene. Mayweather maybe his first goal to possibly make inroads.
Let's go.
Finally he gets on board. Mayweather, could this be the goal that just changes the whole landscape of the game? He's just been struggling with it, and it's not like he hasn't been creating chances.
You know, one thing I also know about Mayweather is, I mean, he has the, I mean, never give up spirit in him. Before even the choice by that game, he won the semi-finals against Montana. I think Montana scored him 3-0, and he came back. And I mean, he won.
And that's not the only tournament as well.
Yeah,
I think
this
at the
also,
Coconut Group by Mashada 2 against the same Montana.
So I believe, I mean,
if there's anybody that can make a comeback, it's definitely him. It is definitely him. Mayweather under the cosh, as the convict man will need to prove to us that he is truly one of the best around. If you're taking a setup out of that position, and if it's going to be a triggered run, he's not the man that you want in those positions. He doesn't have the ball control to be able to hold on to it, but maybe he'll have space to work with. There's a back post cross possibly on. But he gets it. David De Gea goal has been superb today. Great save for Mayweather. He could not have afforded to go down by 3 goals in this one. This game starting in a way we did not expect at all.
Asafwa just gave the ball away. He thought it was just one additional at a time, and I mean, he just realized he did it wrong. I mean, he decided wrongly.
If Mayweather scores from this, it will be punishment.
Right, I know.
Oh, Asafwa, he'll be kicking himself at this point. You just can't give the ball away, not knowing the time on the game clock. He was just a minute away.
These are some of the little mistakes and little keys you have to take notes whenever you are playing a professional tournament, or I mean in a very big stage like that. There is 1 additional minute. You have to kick the ball out and all that. I mean, these are some of the things you have to do.
And credit to Mayweather, he broke this one down beautifully and turn it with Messi, finding open space.
There's this glitch. I mean, at the last minute, I think since 20. I think ever since I started playing, that was FIFA 21. I think I've been seeing this last minute glitch, and it happens a lot.
Yeah, especially at the end of the house. Yeah. It's insane actually, and I think for the gamer one it was back to back. You did it to Montana, like, Choice, and then
teammates.
Montana again.
They are also teammates. I mean, that was
Calvin possibly to get the equalizer already. It took him 47 minutes, and we are back on level terms.
It's now even then. I mean, I think we are now going to see the best of, I think, Mayweather. Because, I mean, if you are equalizing the goals in the early minute like this, I mean, you have the momentum to, bring all you got. So I think Mayweather is going to, I don't know, I think there's something we are going to see in Mayweather.
The momentum shift, the morale shift is clearly happening right now. And Asafua, if he doesn't get this game back on lock and back into his grasp, he could face some serious problems from the comeback man. But speaking of Asafua, attacking throughout, like every single time he's on your neck, and it's quite similar to how Killer Freak plays. They want to be on your neck every single time. That matchup will be fun actually. But you can drop it in the comments who you think will have that matchup, and the Ghana versus Nigeria. The conversations will keep going because it will be in the mix. Asafua is in again.
Wow.
Finally,
wow.
After leading by 3-0 and giving away that lead, he gets back again. When Sergio scored first, I thought we were going back to the great days when he scored first. But what did you do? What did you tell yourself? What was Baron telling you to get back on track?
So it was like this. It was like I don't have to pressure myself. It was like I don't have to pressure myself because it's not like Sergio is better than me when it comes to. It's not like, no disrespect to him, but it's not like he's better than me.
Asafua has done a brilliant job up till the 85th minute. I think if he's given Gabi a lead or even a draw going into the Montana game, it's perfect for Gabi. Because a lot of people thought he will be down by possibly a goal and maybe it could be two. Messi threw a goal, red times it, and he gets a penalty. Wow! What a turn of events! Asafua presented with a golden opportunity to go 2 goals up. Eusebio possibly could seal the deal. Goal number 5. Great performance from Asafua. And what a way to cap it off too. Final moments to go. Asafua has done the job. He has completed the task. Done what a lot of people thought wouldn't be possible, as he almost gave it away. Very tricky one, but for sure now he will put the game to bed. And on stream, by the way, Play Province struggled against Plus Legends, who took all 3 points away from them. Play Province also coming in as a big dog and dropping 3 points early. This tells us it's not going to be smooth sailing for your favorite teams out there. Roots has dropped points, Play Province has dropped points, Canvic Record Esports has dropped points. You want to find out who dropped more points, you want to find out who will be at the top of the league after week 2, you need to be there. Make sure you are tuned in. Ultimate Battle YouTube channel, week 2 of the Ghana Esports League on Foods.